a book I wrote called Sammy and the Big Red Ball. It's dedicated to my mom. Okay. Sammy was walking home from school one day when he saw a big red ball along the way. He wanted to play with it so bad, but the problem was it belonged to another boy named Chad. Sammy thought and thought, but could think of no solution. He had to take the ball. It was his resolution. He ran up and snatched it, that little thief, and he went home with it, to his great disbelief. He could not believe what he did, taking Chad's big red ball, but it was just so fun, even though he stole it all. Later that day, while Sammy was enjoying his time, Chad came to the door to tell him about the crime. "Someone stole my big red ball," Chad cried. "I cannot believe that somebody took it and lied." "That's crazy," said Sammy. "I wish I could help you find your ball." "It's okay," said Chad. "Thank you for being a good friend and not stealing it all." After Chad left, the ball did not look so fun. Sammy really thought about it and could not believe everything that he had done. Sammy decided that he was going to take the ball back and tell Chad, but he was scared that when Chad found out, he would be mad. Even though it was tough, Sammy had to make the right choice. He had to go up to Chad and tell him with his voice. Sammy took the big red ball and carried it to Chad's house. He was so scared he felt like a frightened little mouse. He rang Chad's doorbell with the big red ball in his hand. Chad opened the door and his face was grand. "My ball," Chad shouted. "You found it, Sammy." "Not exactly," he said, and his hands got clammy. "What do you mean?" asked Chad. "You found my big red ball, right?" "No, I took it," said Sammy. "I know it was wrong, and I'm very sorry." "It's okay," said Chad, and his eyes got starry. "What?" asked Sammy. "You mean you're not mad?" "I will forgive you," said Chad, "even though what you did was bad." Sammy was so happy to know that his friend had forgiven him. He told the truth and went out on a limb. Sammy proves that you should always do what's right, even if it means doing something that gives you a fright.